fight's not over.
Stop the fight!
People.
Everybody, I come here for everybody. Kill everybody. I'm the champ. I'm the king. Kill everybody. Ah!
All right, guys, welcome back to Broke Bets. Giving you guys our bets for Gane versus Spivac. I'm Lane. I got my co-host here with me.
Yes, sir. This card is falling apart.
Yeah, we got a lot of UFC debuts. I think there's just a lot of sketchy spots, and I don't see a ton of super violent fights. So it makes it hard to make some decisions there. But we got 4 bets for you guys. No long shots this week. Starting it off, Benoit Saint-Denis. I waited a long time for this one. I still feel okay about the line. It just feels like Benoit Saint-Denis is going to be the guy going forward, trying to finish this fight the whole time, while Thiago Moises will be on the back foot. And there's going to be, if it does go to a judge's scorecard, there's going to be all the inclination for the damage. I think that Benoit Saint-Denis should win this fight. And Thiago Moises has always just been kind of average, and Saint-Denis brings that extra size in this fight that'll be hard for Moises to deal with. What do you think here?
Yeah, I mean, Andy has the home crowd advantage here if it is a close decision and a lot of grappling exchanges.
Right. And, yeah, the crowd, last time we were in France, the crowd went crazy when he came out. He's a special forces guy. You got to expect some favoritism there. For prop bets, starting it off, Ange Losa and Reese McKee. I tried to parlay this originally with Taylor Laupelis and Muin Gafurov, that over, but that fight fell off, so just stuck with a straight bet here for over 2.5 rounds on Ange Losa and McKee. I think that Ange Losa has shown that he's super durable. Didn't get finished by Jack Della Maddalena. Didn't get finished by Munir Lazez. He also doesn't have crazy power in his hands. McKee has a lot of finishes, but he also kind of keeps his head out there. I think it's just going to be a fight where Losa can touch and move and keep this one on the outside. Again, didn't get the best price tag on this. I bet it early, and then it moved in the opposite direction. I think mostly because people are thinking McKee will get a finish here. Next one, I got Volkan Ozdemir and Guskov going over 1.5 rounds. Ozdemir's just been a decision guy in his last couple fights, and my honest opinion about him is he fights to not be finished or not lose embarrassingly like he did against Jiri, which there's not too much judgment there, but it's better to fight for it and lose with a little bit of dignity instead of just kind of being passive and going to a decision. I think that Volkan does the same thing he's been doing, which is just being passive, and Guskov might come forward a lot in this fight, and Ozdemir might just touch him and move. So I think this one goes over 1.5 rounds. He's experienced. He's fought a lot of high-level people. I think more of the scare would be Ozdemir finding that knockout. What do you think there?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably Ozdemir's easiest fight since he's been in the UFC. I think I think he just has to survive that first round, and then he should be able to put on. Gustav will probably slow down in second and third, and then Volkan Ozdemir will be able to put it on him. But I think he'll just want to be able to survive that first round, and then hopefully he'll be able to take over in that second and third.
Similar to how like Brad Tavares fought against Chris Weidman, where he was kind of just like beating Chris Weidman easily, but he didn't ever put the gas on him. I think that's one of Ozdemir's problems. But another bet. I had a hard time with line movement. I bet this early, and then people were betting the under, which I was more surprised on. I thought more people would be on the over for that one. So going down, final bet, guys. Farid Basharat and Clydson Rodriguez. Got to take Farid Basharat there. The grappling got him at a pretty decent number, and that win over Damon Blackshear just aged so well. Rodriguez coming up a weight class. We saw his cardio diminish against CJ Vergara. This may be probably a pretty heavy pace with the ground game for him to keep up with. I think Basharat just outlasts him. Round 1 could be somewhat close, but still like Basharat. And then the over 2.5 and the Manufaro Rose Namajunas fight. Manufaro does have a finish against like your girl Tabitha Ricci Carson, but she doesn't really fight for a finish. I mean, against Caitlin Chukagian, she's just sidekicked into the body. The finishing potential is honestly probably on the Rose side, but it's going to be harder for her to come up here and knock out probably a 125er and one of the biggest 125ers who is always pretty far away from her opponents. So I like the over 2.5 in that fight a lot. And also with how passive Rose was and obviously Carla and the Zhang fight before that, I think that over 2.5 hits. What do you think there?
Yeah, I think it'll just be Fiorot playing the distance game and Rose trying to get in range. I don't really see, like you said, I don't really see a finish happening either way. And then for Basharat, I think it'll just be the natural 135 or a little bigger and win those grappling exchanges.
Yes, sir. Well, let's continue the winning streak. I mean, last week we came out, we only won 0.08 units, but it's a winning week. Before that, 2 units. So we're going to try to continue a win streak here. Hopefully, just win all 4 bets and boom, walk home with a pocket full of cash. So, any more thoughts?
293 next week. Have that picks video out right after Paris, right?
Yeah, I think we'll have our video out like maybe 6, 7 o'clock Saturday. So just stay tuned.
Sure.
6, 7 o'clock our time, I should say. So, like, we'll just say 2 hours after the fights or something. So,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Anywho, peace.
Peace.
I know. It doesn't matter from the trenches. I'm built like this. Don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The